Hari Om, Namaskar to all of you. Hey Janardana. Now let us see what people say about some of the things, what comments they have given to my previous video. Harish Balasubramaniam says, Namaste Guruji, you have touched on many points which will help with a 2026 reset. Bigger task is being alert while implementing these things and not repeating old patterns. Many thanks, lots of love. Yeah, repetition of old patterns can be there provided it is productive and not counterproductive. I appreciate Harish, it's a good resolution. Reset, do things, be more peaceful with the family and kids. Next we move on to the next comment. All others are namaskar. Thank you very much to all the pranams, namaskaram and love passed on to me by various people. And now we come to the comment of Shravanti M. Konduri. She says, Sairam Guruji, correcting gracefully, communicating in a way so kids can listen and not just hear is so the key. I feel we have to be that way with anyone we want to influence. The people we work with or interact takes immense patience, right intent and your gaze and blessings. Thank you. Well said, Shravanti. Yes, we have to you have to move on from a hearing stage to a listening stage. To make that happen with children is very difficult. Because they are watching you. They are watching you 24/7. And most of the time, how you have behaved, they will take all those things into account. And when they comment or when they talk to you, they will definitely be asking, how is it that you had slipped? So communication has to be there. Communication has to be effective. And communication must be more balanced. And we must be alert, as Harish said. You have to be alert at all point of time. It is very important. Whether you communicate properly or not, don't give miscommunication. Don't behave in such a way that they take wrong things and they imbibe in life. Most of the wrong things are not coming from outside. If your kid is behaving in a particular way, the influence may be more inside. First you have to check within the family why he or she is behaving like that. And anybody's character would have influence, then accordingly remedial measures have to be taken. If it's an outside problem, even then the problem is only for you. So you have to take effective measures. And you have to think better than the kid under such circumstances. Good, Shravanti. Then we come to Peter, Dr. Peter. As usual, a wonderful comment. Namaskaram. It is wonderful, the inclusivity you offer. This reminds me of a story of my son about 7 years of age. His grandfather, actually a psychiatrist with humor, was joking with my son. Not sure what was joke, but my son got offended. He told his grandfather that even children have feelings. The story was related to me by grandpa, who was quite appreciative of my son. Sons and daughters have feelings. Well said. We think kids do not have any feelings on us. They do have. And when elders talk something against us, or when elders talk something against the general family, or even outside somebody, whatever is their opinion, they will express. They will openly say. They will express it in such a way that the other person is able to understand the feelings. They may shout back, or there may be a subtle body language. We do not know how the kid will react. Kid will definitely react to certain things which it feels is very unjustified, because the kid also is watching. We think the child doesn't have consciousness. The child may have better consciousness because it is still not absorbing all the nonsense of the outside. Still it is living with a pure insight. So consciousness will be much better for the child. So its observation or the observating power will be very good. Its observance will be very good. Because it's more conscious. We may be loose. We will not be conscious. I really appreciate this story. And I appreciate your father. He was very gracious. You see, what did he say? The story was related to me by Grandpa, who was quite appreciative of my son. His own father, Peter's father, appreciated his grandson. Okay. That is great. Even though the boy pointed out something, he did not jump to egoistically a position where he says that, no, you should not do like this. You cannot talk like this to an elder. This is one thing which we will adopt. Even though the mistake is on us, we will not gracefully accept because the kid is younger to us. We try to boss over it. But here a 7-year-old kid, Peter's father has been really magnanimous. And he is the best elder probably. As an elder he accepted and he really was very appreciative. When the child jumped to the protection of Peter, probably he became very emotional. Even father would have been very emotional to hear that the son is defending his father. So what Peter says, I totally agree. Sons and daughters too have feelings. Then we go ahead. Maunika Madgula says, Hari Om Guruji, a female plays a vital role in maintaining the balance at home. The emotional side is balanced by female while economic social side by male. The thought process of the female is so much different from that of a male when it comes to kids. But when both are combined, the overall needs are addressed. There are a few common strategies, methods that's implemented in most households when raising kids. It starts off with a peaceful, pleasant ask which doesn't even hit the ear of the kids. Treats consequence. If you do this, you get treated with this, or if you don't do this, this will be the consequence. Most of the time this works as a magic. When it completely falls on deaf ear, after many attempts, mother displays the inner Bhadrakali Rupam. 90% of the time, mother can be playful, joyful, cheerful, blessing the kids. But that 10% when she displays anger, will it not be compensated by 90%? Absolutely will not be compensated. Please remember. The emotional side is balanced by the female while the economic social side by the male. Now we have to think a little bit more on this, whatever you have said, Monica, because today the female is balancing the other side also. She is taking care of the finance aspect also. So let us not go into female or male. Let us go into feminine or masculine. How much a male is that of the male masculinity, how much of feminine quality he has, how much of a female has got her female quality or feminine quality. That will differ. Based on which, if you reclassify, in many families we can find the males having a feminine attitude and females having a masculine attitude. Now things are changing. It's not the same as it was probably a few years back. Of course, Monica, I am not commenting about you. Probably you may be like that. But yes, everybody starts with a little bit, kindly do this, do that. When they do not do that, then award and reward. Because that is what you have been doing, no? In the office, every month best employee, or once in 3 months who did what, award, reward. You get so much incentive, bonus. So you bring that model itself at home also. Home, it is a domestic environment. Okay. In a domestic environment, one person need not do all these things. The problem was, right from the younger days, this was practiced. So that has become a practice. The way elders behave at home, if they have behaved properly, at least before their children, these necessities will not be there. Please remember, this might not have happened. When such things do not happen, when the elders in the family were not balanced, and when elders in the family demonstrated their prowess behind the children, that will be different. But when they do that before the children, there is a difference of opinion between two elders. That is being demonstrated before the children. Then the children will learn more the nasty things than any positive thing that may come out of such a clash. Normally, when we call it a clash, it is always negative. It's not positive. On both sides, one may be good, one may be not that good, all these things, I am not coming into that. Even a good person, the way he communicates is very important, even in general life. Leave alone the family, leave alone the kids. Outside, if you communicate like that, people are not going to take you lightly. If you are going to reprimand a child even outside, who doesn't belong to your family, that family will not take you very kindly. Here it is your son, your daughter, probably they keep quiet. After a little bit of time, once they grow, in fact, they will draw a lot of courage. Not every kid is like Peter's probably son. Okay, to boldly express at the age of 7 years, this is not the way. This is not correct to talk to an elder. To boldly object any comment made by the elder. First of all, any comment made by the elder, if it is unpalatable, if it is not according to quorum, decency, etiquettes, manners, whatever you may call it as, then the elder will automatically be brought to senses by the youngster. If the youngster is bold and courageous, he may openly or she may openly say, this is not the way. At that time, how the elder acts, it is not. Now the elder must act more maturely when he is being pointed out by the youngster. By the youngster, when the elder is being pointed out, it is very clear. Even a very young boy or a young girl is able to understand and comment on somebody's action. That clearly shows that the elder is wrong. If the elder had maintained some proper decorum in life with the family members, such things will not happen. Or the elder must be very matured enough to accept that gracefully. Very rarely elders are mature enough. They will start quoting their own past. With my father I was not like that. With my mother I was not like that. Who is bothered about your history? The kid is just born, the kid is growing. The kid has got a life. Go and tell him the negative side of your life. How will he progress? Where is the necessity to talk all nonsense which you faced in life to your children? Why are you canvassing your children? Where is the necessity to canvass? Sometimes we canvass our own children against our own father, our own mother, whatever they might have done to us. We will be saying that we are treating you much better than our parents treating us. It's a wrong statement. It's a wrong statement. You must not. Even had your elders ill-treated you, according to you, what maturity you would have had that age to understand your elder, that itself is a big question. And where is the necessity to talk about all that? There was an opportunity for you when you were young, when the elder spoke nonsense to you, you should have courage to correct the elder or tell this is not right. You kept quiet for your own reasons. As an youngster, you kept quiet for your own reasons. You are able to remember that incident, why you did not react at that particular point of time. When you remember so clearly and you explain what was wrong, what should have not have been done to your youngster, where did that mind go at that point of time? If you say, I could not analyze and analyzed late, no, I am not prepared to believe. When you can spot the incident at that point of time, you did not have the courage or you had the reasons to suppress it and you were waiting for a day to blow your own trumpet. That is why you are saying you are creating a complaint about your parents to your children, which is grossly wrong. Okay. The way you have been brought up is totally different. The conditioning of those days is totally different. And those days, people gracefully accepted, even kids, children, elders, everybody gracefully accepted a system as a system. And they had so much faith in it. Today, what faith? What system have we created where there is a lot of faith? Okay. Today, you have created a system where there is a lot of questioning. You have to question, you have to question, you have to question. You went on questioning about, yes, if you are a very conscious person and you want to reach the next stage, level of consciousness, you are questioning, yes, today Tom, Dick and Harry is questioning without any basic knowledge also. A person is not at all conscious, but he is questioning. What sort of a question will it be? Okay. Why? Why are we not realizing as elders why we are not having the capacity to convince our children? Because the practice what you follow itself, you don't have faith. You are doing it mechanically. The child has been observing you. Its conscious levels are much better. The child is able to see what all you do. It's able to visualize. At a later stage, it knows very well, you are just not duping others, you are just duping yourself and the family. Unless this is broken, unless one starts right from the younger days, the practice of allowing the kids to think independently at the same time, to also tell them where reasonably they may have to accept certain things for which faith plays a very important role. Not everything can be reasoned out in life. At least with the present level of consciousness, what we have got. We cannot. That is where faith comes, that is where religion comes. Religion has come. If you are a religious person, not merely praying to God, not merely doing whatever is written in the scriptures the way it is. Not being dedicated. Not being just lovable and compassionate. Please remember, you should have the faith to that extent. Through faith, knowledge should have developed. From knowledge comes only questioning. If faith had been there, that kind of a knowledge, what comes, allows you to implement that knowledge also. Application of knowledge is much better for people who have faith in a system. And on account of faith, what knowledge they have gained, definitely they will be able to apply it in day-to-day life. So, yes, these are all there. Starts off peaceful, asking, etc. Then the second step itself is wrong, which we are not supposed to do. Third, absolutely wrong. Okay, absolutely wrong. Just because you have been 90% all right doesn't mean that you are doing things perfectly or correctly. Just because your kid is not listening to you, is not prepared to do what you want it to do, doesn't mean that you can shout at the kids. That 10% in fact will damage the 90%. And sometimes it may damage the entire relationship with the kid itself. There are so many kids who don't talk to their father, mother. Father, mother don't talk to their child because the child has done this, that, bolke. What sort of a nonsense it is? If as a parent, you are not going to accept the child, who else will accept the child for what he is or she is? Are you accepting the child for what he is or she is? Whatever knowledge you have got, that knowledge should help you to have a good relationship with your children. If your knowledge is not going to help you to have good relationship with your children, what sort of a knowledge is it? If knowledge cannot result in peace and harmony in the family without children, then what is that knowledge? What have you developed over a period of time? What is it? Is it only A for apple, B for biscuit, C for chocolate, nothing else? Okay. Where is it? You call yourself very knowledgeable people. You call yourself very qualified. You say today you talk on skill sets. Today, in fact, we have gone a little bit extent with the advancement of AI and all. They say qualification is of no use. Skill set is more important. You don't know from where that skill set will come without knowledge. Okay. So you lack skill set to handle your children. So you mishandle. Okay. Absolutely it is not acceptable, even if it is 10%. In fact, I doubt your categorization itself. Because when we start doing, we will give more marks for that. We will say we have done a good job. When we start shouting, we will give less marks. We will say, no, I have scolded him only a little bit less only. Whereas he has been provided a lot already. But psychologically what you provided him or her has not helped. The 10% has brought them down. Maybe that. We don't know. So think about all this, Monica. Yes, I appreciate. I know very well you are also growing. And so you will correct certain of your things so that your relationship with your children remains intact. And your children are not just useful to themselves. They are also useful to the society at large. This is what, and then let me see, is there anybody after Monica? Venkatrao says, very much revealing to most of us how to behave with our children. Bhavani Tottam Pudi. Pranams and triple prostrations. Thank you so much, Guruji, for guiding us. Under your divine guidance, I experience peace, bliss, inner transformation. We are truly blessed to be in your grace. Very nice, Bhavani. Thank you very much for implementing our suggestions and making life more interesting, not only for you, but for the family and Bharata Desham and the whole world. Anything you do, good, bad, right, wrong, whatever it is, first ask the question, should I do it? Then itself everything will be filtered. Please remember. There will not be anything negative to do at all. Should I really do this or not? That's one question you have to think. You have to ask yourself. If suppose it allows you, then you go to the extent of how to do it, how to perform it. All those things will come. Just for a while, just for a second. Yesterday, somebody was telling me, my friend is asking me money, should I give or not? I told him, you think about it, whether you want to give or not. 1 minute you stop, he is asking money. If you think friendship is more than money, you can give money. If you think friendship is more than money, you may not give money also. Both. I do not know to what you will belong to. Okay. Some people say friendship Money should not spoil friendship. Money should not spoil friendship means giving money alone is not going to spoil friendship. Not giving money will also spoil. Then what you will do? Okay. When somebody asked money those days, when I was some days working, no. Anybody asks, if he asks 1,000 rupees, you give, I will give after 3 months. I will give him 100 rupees. Tell him you need not give. Every month you come and take 100 rupees from me. No problem. I will give you. That is free. I give you 1,000 rupees. Then I keep seeing every month your face. Please give me back my money. All that. This 100 rupees I am prepared to do as charity for you. Finish. That's all. For you I have allotted. Take it. Like this, if you ask 10 people, if they give 1,000 rupees, muft. This is how I used to handle. Whatever little is possible, I used to give him. Okay. That's all, take it. I don't give loans. I won't give money. I will give money, but free. But only this much I can give. Okay. He is asking me whether I should, how will I know? You ask that question yourself. When you are asking something, you ask that question yourself. Instead of asking me, you ask yourself, should I really be doing this or not? Automatically your heart will say whether you have to do it or not. Okay. Heart must be in control of the mind. Home is a place of heart. Home is not a place of mind. To the wife and children or to the husband, you don't use the mind. You only use the heart. Is it not? So, this is an outsider where you are asking. For outsider also heart must be there. Not that it should not be there. But mind has to be used. Mind, that is what they have given. Not to use against family members, not to use against children. Okay. Keep these things in mind. God bless you all. See you some other time.